business owners, my fellow citizens, and the veterans. Today is Veterans Day. I wanted to thank each and every one of you for being part of the success of the United States. Part and parcel, the main source of success for the protection that you offer us. My dad was a veteran from the Korean conflict. And there's not a day that goes by that I don't miss him. He's been gone since 2004. There's other veterans out there, one in particular, who, if I was dropped down from heaven or wherever it may be, and I had my ideals of what a father could be, should be, and would be, he is there for me all the time since 2007. Business owners, today marks a special day as well because a veteran wrote me a letter this morning, an email that he wanted me to expose the degradation of quality. And you heard it before. You heard of Mr. David Levy in the beginning of this video say, we have no problem, Mr. Guberman, with what you're doing. In fact, ANAB supports you, which we didn't want or need their support. There is no restriction doing business, unaccredited or accredited. We are fully accredited. And you will see in emails that we received from other members of ANAB that they too invited us in 2016 to join ANAB or the IAF. I want to let you know, business owners, Confucius said, "It is not the droplet of water that wears away the mighty stone, but it is its persistence." I am going to read you this letter because it's a proud moment for me, because about 3 years ago, I wrote this document that will be in another video. But the name of this video is QA Expert Daryl Guberman receives email imploring him to expose ANSI-ANAB's mission statement that was said to me. You heard Russ Chaney. At the time he called me up on the phone, he said that. Half a nut, fuck you. So that is their mission statement. So QA Expert Daryl Guberman receives email imploring him to expose the ANSI-ANAB mission statement stated by Russ Chaney, half a nut, fuck you, concerning their board, the federal agencies and corporations that make up this mess. I'm going to read you this video. I'm not going to show you any placards. I don't want to waste time. That will come without a waste of time in the video that will be coming up. And the video that is coming up is ANSI's Russ Chaney, Chairman, half a nut, fuck you mission statement exposes its board, federal agencies, and corporations by QA expert Daryl Guberman. Dear Daryl, as a veteran and a person who loves our country, I have heard you speak many times in your videos about integrity, honesty, and the truth. I was so upset when I had seen you take down so many informative videos and most recently discovered you are back. Most people do not understand that quality affects all our lives. They never think of it, only the CEOs or presidents of companies when it comes to downsizing. Quality is the first to be released, laid off, then the CEO, president, gets a bonus. You sent me a document years ago, and you asked for my input concerning all the harassment and lawsuit you had received during your first 8 years in business, up to and including the chairman of ANSI, Russ Chaney's 2019 audio file, half a nut, fuck you. I know it will take time and effort for you to put together a coherent and convincing video with completeness to educate the business leaders and the general public about the huge and growing threat of government business interlocking directorates. What you previously placed together should be made into a video and not be overlooked or neglected. To undertake this project, it will mean that all your previous videos of identification of these agents without pointing out their deadly implications will have been for nothing. You must link the present business economy, quality management, and safety decay to the sources of that decay, like Boeing, Lockheed, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, who you have pointed out sit on ANSI's board along with the FDA, FAA, FBI, DOJ, USDA, etc. You must point out the present progressively inferior year-to-year destruction and its various roots in these interlocking directorates of not-for-profits and standardization organizations. If you don't do this, Daryl, it will only be a matter of time before we all will be the losers. We all will be the losers. Will you do this? Jerry S. Jerry, I wanted to thank you. I'm going to leave it here, business owners. And with the video that is coming up afterwards, ANSI's Russ Chaney, chairman, half a nut fuck you mission statement exposes its board, federal agencies and corporations by QA expert Daryl Guberman. And the last thing I'm going to say, business owners, is their lawyer, Jamison Carroll ANSI, thought that I was a member. I was not a member. This past June, I supplied a 54-page document to put myself into submission. Yet, Russ Chaney, the guy who said half a nut fuck you, was the nomination chairman. He should have recused himself. He did not. So he thought his brashness was going to be the best. And the lawyer, Jamison Carroll, said he had heard nothing disparaging about what Russ Chaney said. And then you had Joe Bathia, who passed it off. In fact, Jamison Carroll wrote me a letter, which is in a list of videos on my YouTube channel. And he said in that letter, he basically said that I cannot go to anything that ANSI has, thinking that I was a member. I am far from being a member. But the reason why, business owners, I wanted to get on the board is, don't you think that their mission statement should be cleaned up a little bit? That's why. Integrity, honesty, and the truth. What do they have? Only a half a nut fuck you, per their chairman, Russ Chaney. My telephone number is 203-556-1493. I thank you, Jerry, again, and that other video will be up in due course. And my email again is Daryl, TQRS, @yahoo.com. I thank you.